Are you tired of other guys getting all the hot girls while you sit there empty-handed? Today, we gonna fix that. What up, homies? My name's Dave, and I help you get the girls you want and become the man you're meant to be. And in today's video, you're gonna learn the 5 things that girls just cannot resist in a guy. Now, if you can get these 5 things down, woo! You better clear your schedule, because the ladies are gonna be lining up. So now, let's get into number 1. So what I mean by this is communicating with her on that man to woman type of level. So here's an example of that. Hey.
Hey.
Are you drinking tea on a Saturday night?
Yes, I love tea.
Girl, you crazy. Now compare it to this. Hey.
Hey.
Oh my God, is that tea?
Yes, it's tea.
That's so crazy. It's pretty obvious which one of these guys she's gonna be attracted to. The problem is, most guys are afraid to let girls know that they got something down there. Like, she gonna call 911 and be like, oh my God, this man has a dick, get him out of here. So instead, they communicate with this platonic, friendly vibe that turns a girl off and puts them smack dab in the friend zone. But bro, Grey Worm from Game of Thrones had nothing down there, and he still talked to his girl like a boss, so you got no excuse. So here's 2 ways you can step your game up and start communicating more sexually. So the first thing you can do is get more physical throughout the interaction. So if you're talking to a girl, maybe at the beginning, you make a joke and touch her elbow. Then next time you go up and touch her shoulder. As you get more comfortable with each other, you can maybe move a little bit closer, touch her leg. The second thing you can do is use down talk instead of up talk. Down talk, you kind of have that low pitched voice the entire time. So it's like, hey, how's it going? Up talk is like, hey, how's it going? Like, the pitch of your voice rises at the end. That's exactly what you don't want. You want to practice using down talk and really speaking from your belly. You're gonna have to practice it, but it's definitely worth it. Oh, and by the way, man, don't say anything to Ayuki, but tonight we're about to cook up a duck for the first time. She's pretty excited about it. Stay tuned. We're gonna see how it goes. But yeah, man, when I say being grounded, I'm talking about feeling like you're enough. Like, you're okay with or without the girl, and your sense of happiness is not dependent on the success of the interaction. This is key because it immediately signals to her that you're a different type of dude. She can sense it in your vibe and your energy that you're okay with who you are as a man. It allows her to relax and be her feminine self around you. Now, you're probably wondering, how do you become a grounded man? Well, that brings us to the sponsor of today's video, the Dating Playbook for Men. This book lays out the exact steps you need to take to not only become a grounded man, but also to attract women like crazy. It's written by Andrew Farabee, the founder of Knowledge for Men podcast. I've gone out with him a few times, and I promise you, this man knows his stuff. So what I have here is the new revamped edition of the Dating Playbook for Men. It just got released today, so it is fresh off the shelves. And I read through it. I can tell you it delivers 10x the value of the original. Not only are you gonna learn how to become a grounded man, which is key to attracting women, but you're also gonna learn the 7-step process for meeting the girl of your dreams. Bro, this is a must-have. Now, I don't usually talk about other dating products, but this book represents exactly what this channel is all about, helping you get the girls you want and becoming the man you're meant to be. Now, here's the craziest part, bro. I know you're gonna be shocked by this, but from today until June 1st, you can get the book completely free on Amazon. You don't have to spend a dime for it. I dropped the link in the description. Go check it out and grab your copy before time runs out. So when the average guy talks to a girl, he kind of sits back and lets the interaction happen to him. The problem with that is, you can luck into getting laid, but it's not likely. If you really want to make something happen with a girl, you gotta take charge and lead the interaction. This is key because, for one, it shows a girl that you know what you want and you're not afraid to take initiative. And man, that is really sexy to a girl. And for 2, it allows a girl to rationalize taking the next steps with you. See, a lot of times girls will feel easy or slutty if they go home with a guy on the first date, or if they go home with you after the bar. But if you're leading them well, they can rationalize it. They can be like, okay, I'm not being too easy this guy just seems cool, and I'm just gonna go back to his house for a drink and keep the night going. So yeah, man, there's 3 key things you can start doing right now to start leading girls and taking charge. The first is that... What's up?
I found a recipe for this dog.
Alright, man. It's duck time. Alright, Yuki, what was the ingredient that we need to get?
Assam tea.
Assam tea, alright. By the way, guys, quick relationship tip for you. A good way to spice things up is to try some new things. Like tonight we're trying to cook up duck. We've never done it before. Think of ways to do that in your relationship. Yeah, man, so the first key to taking the lead is to know where you're going. So let's say you're going out to the club and you know you want to take a girl home later that night. You want to know your logistics and figure out, all right, if I want to take a girl home, I meet a cool girl, how am I going to get her back there? What's the process going to be? Knowing that is going to give you the direction you need to be able to lead her well. The second key is to handle objections before they happen. So let's say you meet a girl at the bar and you know she's there with friends. You can either wait for her to be like, oh, I gotta go hang out with my friends, I'll talk to you later, or take initiative and say, hey, let's go meet your friends. This shows empathy and it's a socially savvy move, which you're gonna learn more about in a minute, but it also prevents her from leaving prematurely. You kind of handle that objection before it happens. And third, you wanna move her at high points in the interaction because that's when she's most likely to be down to say yes, and that is gonna prevent you from having a stagnant interaction. And speaking of moving, I think it's time to bring this little man back home. What do you think, Mer? He's ready. All right, guys, so we couldn't find all the ingredients we needed. That awesome tea, right?
Yeah.
Couldn't find it, but it's still looking pretty good. We're gonna do our best, see how it comes out. All right, by social savvy, I mean understanding social cues and being able to hold the conversation. Social savvy is key because it allows you to build a fun and flirty connection that gets her attracted, and very importantly, allows you to avoid saying dumb stuff that is gonna mess it all up for you. Maybe like a poorly timed sex joke.
Plus, you scratch our backs, we'll scratch yours.
Well, Jules, the funny thing about my back is that it's located on my cock.
A lot of guys say dumb shit, and it comes down to them just not understanding the dynamics of a social interaction and not picking up on those cues. Now, there's 2 good ways to become more socially savvy, aside from subscribing to this channel and liking this video. The first is to put yourself in more interactions with women. That's the only way you're gonna see more of those social cues, have practice responding to them, and make mistakes and try to recover. The second one is to reflect on those interactions and reflect on your conversations. Be mindful about what you did well and what you can do better the next time. So maybe she didn't respond well to one joke you make, maybe you don't make that joke the next time. Or maybe things were going really well and then they fizzled out because you didn't move her in time. Next time, you move her quickly at the high point and you keep it going. Over time, these reflections and this mindfulness is really gonna pay off. How do you think it's gonna be?
I think it's gonna be good. Let's see it. Yay! It looks good.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Let's go. Guys, so it looked good. Then we tried to make the gravy. And Yuki, you wanna tell them what happened?
No.
Alright, so we had it on this glass tray. The glass tray literally just shattered on the oven. That shit was wild. I guess we're gonna have to eat this with no gravy. Okay, while Yuki is fixing this gravy situation and glass grenade situation, by the way, lesson, don't pour cold wine on a hot glass on a stove. Not a good idea. But it's time for number 5, which is good rhythm. With this, I basically mean you know how to move on the dance floor. If you can get this down, you're gonna be able to attract girls real quick. And rhythm is key because for one, it turns a girl on. You just know how to move. And for 2, it signals to a girl that you're probably good in bed. If you can move on the dance floor, you probably know how to move in the bedroom. and that's great. Now, if you want to learn how to get good rhythm, I recommend taking a salsa class because that's going to teach you to listen to the beat and move to the beat, and it's going to be huge for getting your rhythm down. Aside from that, I recommend checking out this video right here. It's going to teach you the best dance moves to seduce women, and you're going to learn how to dance like a boss. Let's keep it going. I'll see you there, homie. First bite with the last remaining little bit of gravy. Let's see. I dig it.